Hey guys, it's Enes again from Semani Enterprise Tutors, and today we're going to be looking at the character class. We're going to be looking at just a few methods in the character class. Now, what is a character class? A character class is more a little like the car data type, but then this has classes and this comes with methods. Okay, methods to make checking of characters easier, to check if it's an uppercase, to check if it's a lowercase, to check if it's a digit or a letter, to check if it is to check if it is also a white space. So before we go into the classes proper, what have I done before starting today's tutorial? I've created a Java class file called character class tutorial, and this is where we're going to be doing all our work today. So now, what is a character? A character is a representation of a letter. Okay, now before we go, I would like to tell you that every key on your keyboard, ranging from your letters to your numerics, they all have what they call an ASCII code. Okay, so both block letters, uppercase, both lowercase, they all have their ASCII code. That is like their numerical value. Okay, so in order for us to understand the value, the methods that we're going to be talking about, I would like us to view the important ASCII codes. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to be creating a for loop. If you don't know about for loop, just check my previous tutorials. I'll drop a link. Okay, now what I want to do is use counter is equals to 64. I want to start from 64. Counter is less than or equals to 1 2 3. Counter plus plus. Okay, then I'll say the numerical value, then I'll add counter, represents, then I'll typecast this. Okay, car, and then I'll put in counter. Okay, so let me run this so you can all see it. Okay, so there you go. So ranging from 65, this is uppercase A to Z through 69. Okay, and then the lowercase ranges from 97 through 122. Okay, so seeing that would usher us into our first character class method. So in order for you to declare a character, you have to write the keyword character. Now it's capital letter C. Please do pay attention that Java is case sensitive. So capital letter C, I'll call this a character is equals to new character like this, and then your character must be included in single quotes. Okay, then I can do this. Then I will declare another character and call this big character is equals to new character. Then I'll put this as a B. Okay, so in order for us to do the first method we're going to be looking at is the compareTo method. Now the compareTo method is going to be giving us a numerical value of the difference between the two characters in question. Now, so in order for us to get that, the system.out, so system.out.println. okay, so I would say a character dot, this is how you write it, a character dot compareTo, then b character. Okay, so this takes in one character and then two, a character on the right dot compareTo, then b character. Okay, so I would run this for us to see. Okay, so the answer is minus 33 when you compare the two of them. Now, how do we arrive, or how did the system arrive at minus 33? Now, the numerical value of a character, which is capital A, is 65, and the numerical value of small letter b now is 98. Okay, so what the system did was 65 minus 98 which will give us minus 33. Okay, so that is what this is. So the compareTo character gives us a numerical value of the difference between the two characters. So if I change this to a character or b character and this to a character, what we would get is 98 minus 65, which will be what, 30 to be sure. All right, so that's 33. Okay, so the first one we're going to be looking at is, the next one we're going to be looking at the dot equals to. Okay, so dot equals to method, then I will just duplicate this line. Okay, so b dot equals not equals to. Now this checks if the two characters are the same now. Okay, so run as Java application, then we'll have to go false. Okay, because a uppercase is not the same thing as b lowercase. But if I change this to b, okay, true. All right, so this program can then be expanded into a more sophisticated one. Okay, so I'll see if I have enough time to do it. Let us accept the two characters from the user, and then we can show if they are the same, and then we can show the comparison between them. Okay, so let's quickly do that. Just rub this off and then put a semicolon there. We'll drop this off again, and then we will need a scanner class. Okay, so scanner is equals to new scanner and then system.in. Now just comment this out. Then we say a character is equals to scanner dot wow scanner dot next dot car at 0. Now take the first one, and then the same thing with b car. Okay, so b character is equals to, okay, the same thing. All right, so you know, I love to display messages before accepting from the user. Say enter a character. Okay, enter another character. Okay, so then we can then uncomment this. Uncomment this. Alright, so we will then see character concatenated with a character is the same as b character. Then we'll put it, and then put a character dot equal, then b character. Okay, so that's to check if they are the same. If the user enter the same, then the other one we'll check is the compareTo. Okay, so we say the numerical differ difference between a character and b character now is, then we'll concatenate this. Okay, concatenate this with a character dot compare to b character. Okay, then we can now say that we can do another numerical value between b character and a character, okay, and then we'll do a comparison of b character to a character. Okay, so that being that, I would just comment out this loop. Okay, then I will run this, run as Java application. All right, enter a character, enter capital, let's say capital Z, and another character small a. Character Z is the same as a false. Then the numerical difference between this is -7 and this. All right, so let's check. Let's enter two same characters, a. All right, they're true, and then they don't have any numerical difference. So let's enter capital Z and small z. They are not the same, and then their difference is this. All right, so I hope you've learned about the character class now, and I hope you can do this by yourself. Made it small, and then we increased it and made it a little bit complex, the program a little bit complex. So please do keep on watching and do keep on learning. Please continue your hands-on, and thank you for watching, and God bless you.